Islands in the sun, islands in the fun.
My name is Vernon Mohammed. 75 years I have been in the mass industry in Trinidad and Tobago. I played all sorts of mass, all type. The gorilla, the fancy Indian, the fancy civis, the everything I played. But now I am sticking to the tradition by bringing to the nation the Gatka and the fancy Indian.
While the fancy Indian was his first foray at 5, for the last 17 years, Mr. Mohammed has portrayed and taught the historical Gatka locally and abroad through the National Carnival Commission.
Well, the Gatka started way back hundreds of years ago. The Hussein festival is where the Holy Prophet Muhammad, grandson Hassan and Hussein, died in the battle at Carnival. And from that went on that the Gatka was born.
The Gatka's movements mimic a military march and is accompanied by massias and tassa drumming. And the symbolism continues in the Gatka costume, with the adornments on the kurta representing different aspects of Hussein.
The top is called the kurta, and then you have the pants, and then you have the side pieces demonstrate the spirit on either side. So my whole body is balanced because of the strapping right around, because it represents spiritual value, godly value on either side. And the stick, as I mentioned before, is called Gat, and the shield is called Ka.
And Mr. Mohammed works tirelessly to pass the tradition on.
Traditional mass must not die, because if traditional mass die, Carnival will die. And I must thank the NCC for carrying on these programs in order for our young traditional characters will pick up the mantle as the old ones go out. So traditional mass is here to stay. Put into these children and how they go there and will call me sir. So we're really having a good time. This is the way I call Carnival.
Having portrayed the fancy Indian and Gatka from Caribana in Canada to Barbados crop over and almost all the islands in between, Mr. Mohammed's dedication to the traditional art forms is undeniable. Preparing to lay down his sword and shield, Mr. Mohammed has a succession plan in place, but the carnival spirit in him lives on.
You know what it is to sit down and show? So 80,000 bead. If you don't have passion and love for that, you can't do that. But when we play in these two type of masks, the Gatka where I teach and the fancy Indian, you put dedicated time into it. Next year I'll be 82 years old, but man younger than me can't move. And look, I still demonstrating and playing Gatka and playing mass, and I enjoy every part of it. Every part of it I enjoy. I love it.
I am Stacia Yearwood for TTT News, urging you to live for local.
Islands in the sun.